This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Your attention, please.
Stepping into the box, Otto Shinjo. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes ball one. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in now, Horace Simone.
The batter's number 15, designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ball one to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Two balls and a strike. Fouled off. Three and two now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to make.
Now at the plate, Leon Simmons. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Reading leads it 4-1. Domingo Ordonez enters the game to finish.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Jimenez earns his 5th winner of the year. Domingo Ordonez closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. Mad Dog Yamamoto comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Sean Armas, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In the dirt here, throw to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0 home. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fork ball there, but it misses 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now. Digging in once again, Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. So striding in, Bobby Garvey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Franco on second. Anthony on at first with 2 down. Hard first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ryan Hennessy will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Hennessy.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats come out on top for their 30th victory. Paul Schnell gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. David Batista records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in, Clay Parrish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yamamoto.
Now here's the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Trying to go ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice. stepping up to the plate, Emery Grubb. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he'll get there at third. And now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just one out. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Sent toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Kirby Matsui. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that's playing within yourself.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Standing in, Jess Upchurch.
For the Rumble Pony. Second baseman, Jess Upchurch.
Now here's the pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Outside, 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
First pitch is a forkball, too low for ball 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Now batting, Carlos Villafuerte. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in the switch hitter, Eli Staples. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. In there for strike one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
For the Titans, 2 runs on 13 hits. No errors.
Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Leading off the inning, Jeff Big A, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, Leon Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Up top, it's 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat. Really good speed, so personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in, Wes Handy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Simmons, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2. Ball that time.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marquez sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Into the box, Anthony Amaya. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Thunder are on top, 4-2. Digging in, Otto Shinjo. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Otto Shinjo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Popped him up, and Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. Striding in once again, Horace Simone. He singled his last time up.
Horace Simone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Marquez ranging back, still going back. Gone!
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the forkball. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So coming to the plate, Mike Tauchman, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Saucedo. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with one of them.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Thunder jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Enrique Bermudez earns his first win of the season. Fernando Ramirez works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. Mad Dog Yamamoto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Leading off the inning, Horace Simone, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jace Peterson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Peterson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One and one, here it is. Way out in front. Up around the face. He pulls this one into right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wes Handy. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 1-2. Hopped up. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. He's running. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Ryan Hennessy comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Reading jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ryan Hennessy wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Aaron Cortez hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here's our final line score. First for the victorious Fighting Fishers. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors.
Mad Dog Yamamoto enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yamamoto.
Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Lusk. He singled his last time up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Sean Armas. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, Darren Handy, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Handy leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Bobby Garvey becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Number 16.
So digging in now, Jose Valenzuela. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
3-1 the count now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 5.
Into the box now, John Anthony. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Delgado is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready for another shot now, Jamie Fiorentino. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Popped him up. Kendrick has a play. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Juan Carmona coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now batting, second base.
In now, Mariano Santiago. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marquez giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit out towards second. Stopped on the slide by Kendrick. How about that?
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. New Hampshire took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Darren Alfonso wins his 3rd of the season. Nick Pivetta worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Yamamoto.
At the plate, Bobby Garvey. From the belt, the pitch, down, slide. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Aaron Cortez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Into the box now, Emery Grubb. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the eighth. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Standing in as the potential tying run, Clay Parrish. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Israel Munoz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. Rick Schweitzer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Rick Schweitzer.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Redding jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Libby takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Frank Britton wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
9 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For Binghamton, 2 runs, 9 hits.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Striding in to start the 9th, Tim Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Yamamoto, originally from Japan, of course. His arsenal includes a cutter, a 2-seamer, and a forkball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to go.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So a big moment here, and standing in Ron Sandoval, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. No balls and 1 strike. Runner goes. Fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Silva is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Shelby Quinn is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Redding used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Libby with his 4th win this season. Pedro Cora is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Frank Britton closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Mad Dog Yamamoto enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Digging in, Roberto Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Good waste
Ball
pitch, 1 and 2.
Count 1 and 2.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
And that misses, ball 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression. But I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there. So we'll see if he can settle in.
And that one just missed outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready for another chance? Kevin Valentin. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to throw.
Fine. But it gets fouled. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Mad Dog.
So striding forward now, Luis Pinheiro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike one, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schweitzer is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping up now, David Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Floyd Abraham. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. All down to first. Can this be two? The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jimmy Alford. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Jimmy Alford.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here's Tyler Saladino. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Ferreira will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Ramirez. Here's the first pitch.
Ramirez.
Here's a strike. Started that swing a bit too early. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Settling in now, Jose Vasquez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jose Vasquez.
And that misses for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
To 2-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. At the plate, Horatio Bruntlett. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Center field. Silva will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied at 1-1. Standing in, Gary Fulton.
Left fielder, Gary Fulton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Comes back with a forkball here that misses 1-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luis Pinheiro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a forkball for a called strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-2. Grounded to first. Garcia fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, David Rubio, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Silva on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. Ken Ragland takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Ken Ragland.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Freddie Torres gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Pablo Palmeiro records the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First, for the victorious Sea Dogs, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Saladino. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Coming to the plate now, Horatio Bruntlett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Ready once again, Jose Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing 90 feet away at third. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Yamamoto, originally from Japan, of course. His arsenal includes a cutter, a 2-seamer, and a forkball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And a base hit as that'll bring the tying run in from third. And they've come back to knot things up at even here in the 8th. Hoby Milner enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Fightin' Phils came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Hoby Milner earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
2 errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Sea Dogs, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Mad Dog Yamamoto will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
So stepping in, Alfonso Mortero. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. And a step off. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. tonight. In now, Joey Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Joey Harrison.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Quinn shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Anton Julio. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Alexi Ferreira will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Alexi.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Reading Fightin' Phils came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Steve Wakefield claims the win out of the pen, his first. Frank Britton hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fightin' Phils. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Senators, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error.
Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
leading off the inning, Jeff Big A, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. Backhanded. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Into the box now, Anthony Amaya. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Yamamoto, originally from Japan, of course. His arsenal includes a cutter, a 2-seamer, and a forkball. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he misses, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And it's fouled away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The next 3-2. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-3 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think it's under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now in the box, Mike Tauchman. It was a walk in his last trip. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Now batting.
Digging in, Vernon Hampton. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Amaya on third. Shinjo is over at second with 1 down in the inning. In there, 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Jackson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Trenton leads this one 4-3. Steve Wakefield enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Trenton Thunder came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Russell Doherty wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Ryan Weber wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Titans, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Mad Dog Yamamoto enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Tauchman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss. Looked like the forkball. 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping into the box, Leon Simmons. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Rounded to the right. Garcia is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. The Thunder are on top.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Thunder capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Alberto Trujillo records the victory, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 7 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on.
Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Leading off the inning, Horace Simone, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Yamamoto, originally from Japan, of course. His arsenal includes a cutter, a 2-seamer, and a forkball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2.
Nope.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. The ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Now batting, shortstop.
He's set and the pitch.
Sinjo.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Ramirez. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding into the box, Vernon Hampton.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hampton.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Big A is off of first with 2 away. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Two and two.
2-2.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Schweitzer going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Trenton leads this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Leon Simmons. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And no chance to get the recovery play at first, and now we'll hold our breaths to see if he's okay. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fernando Munoz. He got called out on on strikes his last time through. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. J.J. Lowry is on deck. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Digging in now, J.J. Lowry, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. This is line to left. Jackson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Trenton Thunder took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mariano Cabral gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Horace Simone, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Horace Simone goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. And that one got a piece of him. Now at the plate, Otto Shinjo.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
3-2 full count. Fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of Ken Ragland will be on the mound to start the 9th inning.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
8-4 tonight. The Thunder put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Mad Dog Yamamoto will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Yamamoto.
So striding in, Sean Armas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Center fielder, Sean.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Way out in front.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
No balls and a strike to count. Fork ball, and he's looking good now. 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting. Left fielder,
Stepping in, Jose Valenzuela. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2-0.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Octavio Durham. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. But fastball inside. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Valenzuela leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ninth inning coming up.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New Hampshire jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. David Batista claims the win out of the pen, his first. Elvis Butcher closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com. Mad Dog Yamamoto is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Striding forward now is the DH, Leroy Ochoa. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Redding is out in front here. Ken Ragland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Erie came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Lewis Robeson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Attaboy, good job.
Mad Dog Yamamoto enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is. Heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Yamamoto, originally from Japan, of course. His arsenal includes a cutter, a 2-seamer, and a forkball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a backhand try at first, but this throw gets right by him. Ready now, Jose Vasquez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. High in the air out to center field. Silva moves over. One down. Standing in, Horatio Bruntlett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Silva is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jimmy Alford.
Designated hitter, Jimmy Alford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Portland Sea Dogs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rob Avery claims the win out of the pen, his first. Freddie Torres records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Mad Dog Yamamoto is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Now batting, Rob. McCormick. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1-1 the count. Grounded to short. Fiorentino takes it in. And there's one down now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll...
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Mad Dog Yamamoto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Mad Dog.
Stepping in, Nate Kramer. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Into the box, Adrian Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Adrian Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Fox is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Silva is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yard Goats lead it 7-5. Ken Ragland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 5, Ken Ragland.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Hartford Yard Goats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Theodore Park claims the win out of the pen, his first. Virgil Taylor permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Daryl Mercer earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Mad Dog Yamamoto is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Striding in once again, Ricky Daniel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Marquez is over, makes the play, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Ryder Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too high, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Digging in the switch hitter, Doug McGee.
The center fielder, Doug McGee.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half. Frank Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Mad Dog Yamamoto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Walker. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Castro ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a one-run ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The left fielder, number 33.
Stepping in now, Ruben Law.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Dominic Davis.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marquez is there. 1 down. Now at the plate, Ryder Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So digging in now, Keith McWilliams. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys get blown up in their hands.
This pitch is popped up. Adorno is there. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, Frank Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3, the final score in the second.